Hello everyone, I'm NJCali and welcome to our channel. Today we would like to show you our winter garden tour of 2022. A lot has been going on this winter and we'd like to give you guys an update. So what we're going to do is do a part one and then come back with a part two to share with you all how our garden has been growing this winter, as well as share some new things that we'll be doing in the year 2022. So stay tuned because we have a lot to share. We'll be right back. We are now going to start our winter garden tour, you all. It has been a while since I did show you all a tour. I want to start off by showing you our herbs that we use a lot. One of them is our Tuscan Blue Bonsai Rosemary. That's what I call it. Growing here on the edge, right next to the sweet bay laurel in a grow bag. Most of everything we're growing now are in the Smart Park grow bags and grow bags that we purchased on Amazon. But this is right here you're looking at is a sweet bay laurel, which can be grown as a tree or a shrub. Fresh bay leaf has a great fragrance, you all. Like if you don't have one and you can grow it, please do your best to search for one at your local nursery, big box store. This you could put it in a greenhouse, it will be fine in a container. You all, I love using fresh bay leaf. It's nothing wrong with using dried. I do both really, but to have one of these is awesome. It can also be a defense mechanism to certain pests as well, you all. So if you don't have one, get you one. Next to it is one of our perennial flowers, which is star jasmine. I recently pruned this, but I didn't do a great job, as you can see. Yeah, it needs some help. But this one is basically for the bees, and so the bees love this perennial flower, star jasmine. This can be grown as a vine in a bush, and then next to it is one of our Moret tree collards grown from seed. This is only probably like a year old or so. This one is small due to the fact that where the other Moret tree collard is larger, was grown in the raised bed right in back of it. And along with it is two garlic cloves that we're trying to grow in between the tree collard. And this is being grown for an experiment. Wanted to see if it will reduce any pests. So that's why I am growing it with the tree collard. And then right here is an empty container that we're going to use later on in the growing season this year 2022. Right next to it is our chives that we've been using barely. And then right here you're looking at the hybrid tea rose. One of our roses is a white tea rose. This one here we pruned, but I did not do a hard prune because I'm still learning how to prune roses in general, and so I have a lot to learn. But as you can see, it's showing off its new little buds or foliage here. These was here throughout most of the whole winter, you all. So everything else is basically gone. The leaves stayed. They didn't have any bacterial disease whatsoever, which I'm happy about. We have a mild winter, you all, here in Zone 9B of California, so that's the reason why I did not do a hard prune on that variety right there. This one here is the thornless raspberry. If you all know, last year you saw the full foliage of new canes in this container here. I removed all of it because it was kind of a hazard when walking and stuff. So this thing here produces a lot of berries as well and a lot of canes. So if you want a lot of raspberries, you can just take these canes and place them somewhere else and grow a whole new thing of raspberries. And then right there next to it is the aloe vera plant or cacti, and this aloe vera is a nice medicinal cacti to have because if you got any cuts or burns, you can use it Also, you can use it by just taking the gel and using it as a shampoo. You can use it by drinking it, by taking some water or any type of juice that you're gonna drink with, and just stir it up and drink it. Me, I don't use it for that. But as you can see, this aloe, cacti aloe, produces a lot of babies. It's more, and if I was to put this in the ground, it would be. I would have a whole bunch of pups. Right next to it, you all, is the Derger King. This is now going on 4 years since we have this variety, and this year we didn't do a winter prune. So unlike the Cadota we have, but right next to it is the brown turkey fig, and this brown turkey fig is only a year old. We purchased this in the winter of 2020-2021, and so purchasing a tree sleeve. This was purchased in a tree sleeve. Our blueberries were purchased in a tree sleeve, and the flameless Thompson Grape, as well as the Black Stat and Blackberry, all purchased in a tree sleeve. And then our 2022 new additions was purchased in a tree sleeve. Now, as you can see, it's not in a tree sleeve anymore. It's in a 5-gallon container. I believe I pruned this once, but I might be wrong. I don't remember. I did not write it down. But this is how it's growing right now. I'm trying to experiment, you all. So I'm just doing some experiment with that fig tree there. And then over here is the Sunshine Blue. So the best way to prune your blueberries is in the fall, winter month, I believe, right before they start to bud out. This one here is basically a Sunshine Blue. As you can see, it has fall colors on the foliage, fall winter foliage. I would say that this one here doesn't have any disease on the top, but you can see is some discoloration there. It only does this in the fall winter months with the coloration, and then it turns dark green, okay, in the spring and summer. So this is the reason why you're seeing like a tones of red and orange on the foliage. And then over here is our Herbal Tea Garden, okay, container with peppermint. So we have chocolate mint, we have pineapple here that we harvested. Now it's only that little twig there is a great mint to have. And then we have our lemon verbena that we harvested numerous times. And then here is our peppermint. And then these here that you can't really see is in the soil, but my hand, like right here, is ginger mint. Okay, and then let's go to the new addition, which is our strawberry shortcake compact raspberry bush. Okay, unlike the regular raspberries you see that you need a trellis with, this is a compact variety. I've been wanting this for at least 3 years or so. Just got it, and I'm happy that we have it. We love raspberries here, and so this is gonna be a great new addition. The only thing I did when before transplanted to in a 5-gallon container is basically use mycorrhizae and azomite rock dust for mineralization for the soil. Let me just say this: in the soil I use is the Raised Beds Potting Soil by Kellogg's. It already has some mycorrhizae, but I like to put extra. Over here is the Misty blueberry. Now, I am not going to purchase any more blueberries right now until further notice, but this one is the one to first fruit in our growing zone where I am. And you can see some foliage is missing. That's okay, but it is flowering. And I put it over here only because we get too much sun in the opposite side of our garden and during the summer, and I don't want the leaves to get torched or the blueberries. So I put it in partial shade, partial sun, and then partial shade, because right now it's like right now you don't really see that much sun, but in the afternoon it's kind of crazy. So it gets morning sun, afternoon shade, basically. And then here we transplanted Albion strawberries a few months ago in this grow bag here with it. And as you can see, it has some fruit here left over. And then these are the runners right next to it. We also pruned this back. And then right next to it, we pruned a little bit of the black satin dauntless blackberry. We had some runners, okay? As you can see, there's a runner over there. I have not gotten up in the ground, but it's doing pretty good. A great raspberry, blackberries to have. The cane that you can see is hard, like a bark of a tree almost. And I need to put the 3-in-1 Ivy Organics on it because I don't want it to get any further sunburn that it might have. I didn't do that last year, but I am going to probably do it this year. It also could get winter burn, which I learned recent, so you don't really have to, do all that, but I think I am because the sun in the afternoon directly hits this thing, and so that's why I may just do that. And then over here in this section is the new addition, and that is the black Dwarf Mulberry. I'm so happy we finally purchased one. I have heard rumors that this thing can get huge in the ground. Now, they say that it can get Dave Wilson say 10-20 feet. And this one is a variety that can grow in container. So we will see. But in the ground, they are saying that it can get taller than 20 feet. It can get like to 30 feet. From other YouTubers who are growing this variety. As you can see, it's already leafing out. No fertilizer, y'all. No fertilizer. And I use a little bit of the 3-in-1 Plant Guard by Ivy Organics. I'm gonna paint some more on it later on, but I'm just doing an experiment to see if any pests or anything will get damaged with it. Just to see. I don't think it is anyway, but it's a great product to use, even to resolve winter damage. As you can see, I didn't prune that area, but it did get damaged. That's dead. And I think these are 2 mulberry trees on here. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know, because I never, grew a mulberry tree before or a bush. All right, and so we're gonna come this way, okay, and show you our. This is our family's Thompson Grape. We did use it through Ivy Organics Plant Guard. Painted it on here. If you grow grapes in general, it's going to do this. As you can see, have dead, flaky skin in a sense. It does this. This is normal, okay? But I just wanted to protect it from the sun, and as well as winter winter burning, etc. Just an experiment. I did not do a good job pruning this. I just hacked it, you all. So not the right way to prune grapes whatsoever. Don't do what I do. Over here is the Cadota fig. Okay, this is the one I did prune this year in January 2022. So we pruned this area, this area, this area. And if you are concerned about getting any bugs and things like that pests into the wood, what you do is you can put I put wood glue on here, or you can put Gorilla Glue and just coat it with that, or beeswax. But I used this time the 3-in-1 Plant Guard. I didn't cut these 2 I didn't do, but this one I did. Half a job on that, but that's okay. And then in this container, this where was our sugarcane was growing, and let me see if I can find it. So right now I'm letting it overwinter. Okay, this piece here overwinter in the container, but this year I'm actually gonna move that later on in the spring and actually plant it in another location, because I want to use this grow bag and this grow bag for something else. And you're looking right here is our globe artichoke. This globe artichoke, you all, died back early in the season of last year. I believe it was September or October of 2021, and literally it came back. I don't know if it's just the globe or if it's the purple variety, but it's artichoke, and that's a great thing. Artichoke in our growing zone, zone 9B, is a perennial. And then I have so much garlic through all growing in the garden, spread all over. And this is the main container that we placed it in. I placed some leaves mulch down just to keep it covered a little bit. And then right there is a spinach from seed growing. And then this container is our mustards and annual collard greens growing. And what I'm going to do is basically make this container be used for our collard greens for the spring and early summer. And then we're going to remove this and then use it for something else. I also have manzano here. I'm going to harvest the remainder of this as well and use it up because I have some more on the opposite side that we're going to let go to seed. And we also have some random garlic growing in here too as well. And as you can see, some bug damage is on the collards as well. So just experimenting and seeing what is going on. I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of one part of our garden, and we will do a part 2 of our winter garden tour for the year 2022. I'm back and I can't wait to show you the rest and the remainder of our garden. Peace, you all.